Hi, my name is Shantia Harris. I'm here today with Tracey Ross, President and Founder of Bridge of Support. Tracey, could you tell us a little bit about your organization?
Yes. Bridge of Support is a nonprofit organization that was founded to provide support, hope, safety, and healing to parents who have suffered the loss of a child at any age or stage of life. At Bridge of Support, we will make sure that parents are connected with the right counseling resources, quarterly support group meetings, and yearly conferences and retreats.
Okay, I can definitely see the need for those resources for parents during that most difficult time.
Yes.
Tell me, what was your motivation for establishing Bridge of Support?
Well, Shantia, after my son passed away in 2010, I was contacted by a friend who informed me that her cousin had passed away and her aunt was having a very difficult time dealing with his death. She asked me if I would be willing to speak with her. And although my heart was breaking because I was in the beginning stages of dealing with my own grief, I wanted to be there for that mom. I wanted to help her because I understood firsthand what she was going through. So it's been now over 7 years since Lamont passed away. But you know what, Shantia? Every time I hear of another parent's child who has passed away, my heart breaks. And I want to be able to be of assistance to them, to help them, let them know that although this tragic thing has happened, we're here. You don't have to go through this alone. You know, you do have hope and support that's needed.
That's so awesome that you were able to be used during your difficult time to help somebody else who was in need. So tell us, why did you feel it necessary to form support groups? Did you need a support group during that difficult time for you?
Yeah, I did. I didn't know it at the time, but what I did was I went to Christian counseling. I believe that everything that happens in our lives is not for, to hurt us or to harm us, but to be able to help other people. And so, the support group was, I feel as though that grieving is hard on anybody, regardless of what type of relationship you have with the person. And I have experienced the death of my parents, my siblings, and grandparents, and some relatives whom I really love. But you know what, Shantia? Nothing struck me as hard to my core until my son passed away. Because that's out of order. They're supposed to bury us, not we bury them. And so, throughout the years and stuff, in the beginning stages, when you go to talk about your child, everybody wants to hear, they want to be able to help. But then as time goes on, you want to be able to continue to talk because you find healing in that, and nobody wants to talk about it. So the support groups were actually formed so that to be a safe place for parents to be able to come, to be able to share about their grief, to be able to get the tools that they need to be able to move on.
Absolutely.
To be able to walk in this life, and do it effectively.
Absolutely. And I'm sure there are many parents out there who need those types of supports during that time. And tell me, where do you see Bridge of Support's future?
I see Bridge of Support going beyond the parents. Because in a household, a lot of times you have siblings. The child that passed away, they have brothers and sisters. And they're going through their own type of grief. They don't know how to express it, some of them. They see mom and dad, struggling and everything. And then you also have grandparents who play a very vital role in the upbringing of children. And so they're going through their own type of grief. So I see Bridge of Support being able to reach the whole family, the parents, the siblings, and the grandparents.
Okay. And if you had one wish for Bridge of Support, what would that wish be?
My one wish would be that we wouldn't need it. But because we live in a day and time where we see and we hear on the news every day of a young person passing away, parents need support. They need a safe place. They need somebody who understands. You know, people, they'll tell you, I understand. They don't understand unless you're going through it, unless you're walking in our shoes. And so therefore, I see Bridge of Support just being that lifeline now that it has to be. So I wish that we didn't have to have a need for Bridge of Support, but we do.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Tracey, for coming in to speak with us and telling us all about Bridge of Support, your organization. If any of you who are watching, a parent who has lost a child and you need that extra support outside of family and friends, please reach out to Bridge of Support. Follow us on Facebook, also on Instagram, and you can also visit Bridge of Support's website, which is www.bridgeofsupport.org. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you.